with breathing in together and out. And again. And now I just invite you to continue that breathing in and out through your nose. And just move your awareness through your body. Just connecting, releasing all the thoughts in your head. And I'd like you to notice your back against the chair. Just feel that support. And place your awareness on your right shoulder blade. Notice, can you feel your shoulder blade against the chair? Now move your awareness to your left hand, wherever it is. Can you feel between your thumb and your forefinger the skin that connects those to each other? And move your awareness to your forehead. Just relaxing. Just becoming fully present in this moment. Just extend your awareness out to the room that you're in. Can you feel the space around you? Can you feel the walls? Our body is a vessel. But our minds are expansive. We can reach beyond our bodies with our energy. And now I invite you to move your awareness to a pathway through a forest. It's so silent in the forest. The trees are covered with snow. We're not cold, but there is a crispness in the air. It's so refreshing. It's so invigorating. The coolness of the air as I breathe it in. I stroll along effortlessly. Looking up, I see the sky. It's so blue. So blue. Just looking around. What else are you noticing? What delights you as you're walking? You notice up ahead, there's a clearing. And you come up to that clearing and you notice that you just feel drawn to lie down in this beautiful, soft snow. It's not cold, it's just refreshing. And with your awareness, you just allow your awareness to expand out across the snow and intermingled with the trees. And you can feel the sun keeping your body at the perfect temperature. The sky is so blue. And you feel that vitality of life, that constant flow of light and love. You feel infused in this moment. I invite you to spend the next few minutes in this place of sacredness, this inner space, and allow anything, spirit, creator, source, would like to communicate to you in this moment. Just allow your thoughts to flow freely and be inspired by spirit. I invite you to easily stand up in this clearing. Just graciously move and stretch your body. Put a smile, a soft smile on your face if it isn't already there. Breathing in that air. Raise your arms over your head. And just feel the vitality, the infusion of the life force in, around, and through you. It's a delicious, invigorating experience of all of life surrounding you. You recognize no matter what, you've always been supported through life, by life, in your life. There's a power and you have access to it at any moment. Oh, that is satisfying to know. It's delicious to know. And with that, envision yourself giving yourself a big hug and feel that love. You are a light. And with that, I invite you to walk back down the path. Big sigh of satisfaction. Relishing this moment, this time, just celebrating yourself for who you truly are. Hold your hand, your left hand over your heart, and thank yourself, your beautiful self, for recognizing you this morning. And with that, I invite you to bring your body, your awareness back into the room. Move your feet. Give a little wiggle. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Namaste.
Ready? Okay. One, two. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. Beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job while you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Ooh, 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 don't worry. Ooh, be happy. Ooh. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. When you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. Don't worry, because we're walking in a winter wonderland.
That was Elevation. Hi, everybody. How are ya? Oh, gosh, it's nice to see everybody here, and I want to say hi to our Love Stream people as well. We are a true hybrid community in that we have people who come here on Sunday mornings, and we also have people who tune in all the time on our Love Stream, including a family that I just met who got to know us last week on the Love Stream as well. So welcome to everybody. I will introduce myself. I'm Pat Campbell, and I am the spiritual director of the center. And if you haven't been to a center for spiritual living, there's a few things you need to know, which I'll tell you about as soon as I do that. We are a faith tradition. We don't call ourselves a religion. We are a faith tradition that honors all faith traditions. We understand that there are as many paths to understanding as there are people on this earth. Each one of us is an individual divine spark of spirit. Each one of us is here to be unique, to be special, to be an individual, so we don't just fit into one mold. Do you agree with me? Absolutely not. So wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are absolutely welcome here. I'm so glad you decided to spend your Sunday morning with us today. And we're going to have some fun. We're doing a couple things that are kind of unusual today. We're going to have some fun, but one of the things that we always do is sing together because our music's not bad. Have you noticed that? And even when we sing along with them, we all like to pretend like we all sound like Amy. Trust me, we don't. But we like to pretend that. So we're going to stand up and sing the simplest and the most wonderful Christmas song, Silver Bells. Let's sing together.
3, 1, 2. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city, ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Can I interrupt us? Y'all are singing like you're at church. We even have this. So I'm thinking that's just not where we're at today. So can we possibly pick up the tempo 2 beats? And is that okay? Can I do that? I'm the boss, I can. Okay, let's do the next one. Strings of street lights. And quit acting like you're in church.
Here we go, ready? Strings of street lights, even stoplights, pink a bright red and green, as the shoppers rush home with their treasure. Hear the kids bunch, this is Santa's big scene, and above all this bustle, you'll hear
Sing it out.
silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
That's the punishment I get for actually interrupting. Thank you guys for indulging me. So one of the things that I want to say is because we do honor all faiths, I just want to wish those who were raised in the Jewish faith happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah began on Thursday, I believe, and it goes for 8 days. I often tell the Hanukkah story because it's a wonderful story of faith and trust. But I'm not doing that today because we're doing something different. But if you were raised in the Jewish faith and if you're celebrating the Hanukkah and lighting the menorah, I just want to say to you, happy Hanukkah. So we have a lot of things that have been happening here at the center and things that are continuing to happen. So I am going to invite Marquita. Oh, there she is. I'm going to invite Marquita up to tell you. And Marquita, I'm also going to interrupt you in something. I'm just in a mode, I guess. But so you guys will keep me on, right? All right. So please. Please welcome Marquita, who ran the wonderful Secret Santa project, and she's going to tell you guys all about it. So,
all right. So I've got some pictures here to help me out. So the Secret Santa for isolated seniors ran the month of November. We collected a number of things. First of all, I want to thank Dr. Pat for her support, and Lance for office support. And Ron for his ongoing support.
Always, Ron.
Yes, always. And Rosalie, who was with me there with the Loops for Joy. And they also donated into the boxes. And Carrie helped out with the table. And Rachel
is coming in with the kids?
She was going to try and come in with the kids, but maybe that's,
well, maybe while she's deciding about that, the loopers, are our groups. I mean, they're hookers. Let's face it. They're hookers. But they don't want to be called hookers, so we call them loopers instead. And they're actually meeting this afternoon after service. And Rosalie actually teaches people, if you want to learn how to use the loom and make toques, you can stay right after service, and they're in the lobby, and they're going to be meeting this afternoon.
All right, thank you. But we'll say thank you to Rachel and the kids, and they contributed to the boxes with bookmarks and cards. And yeah, really nice. I know from past experiences when seniors isolate, they love these gifts, and they have them on their fridge, their TV table, and they treasure them. So then we have the boxes all packed up there. And thank you to Carrie and Mark. They delivered them to one of the police districts that was collecting them. And they said they were very grateful to receive so much. And I heard that again at the warehouse. And just before the warehouse, the bottom right-hand corner, we have the gift cards. So the online community contributed online money, as well as people here. and we collected $465,
Fantastic.
which Change for Change, the umbrella organization of which this project runs, matched that.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Yes, thank you. And at last, we had a group of us. There we are. We are at the warehouse, and we helped put mailing labels on the boxes and make sure they were on the right pallets and checked the list, checked it twice. And yeah, a very huge undertaking. And I know some people signed up to do a less physical job of packing boxes. I have that list, and if I hear from her that she needs help, I will forward that email to you. So as a thank you to everyone, we have, well, virtual treats, but we have some real treats here for you too after service.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, thank
Do
you.
we get to know what they are?
No, you'll have to wait.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's funny because thank you, Marquita. And everybody who was involved in that, really a wonderful initiative that our center takes on this time of year. So thank you all for contributing and participating in it. It's a wonderful thing. So we've got a workshop happening this afternoon as well. Reverend Val is going to tell you about the Radical Forgiveness Workshop. And I know how good this is. So Val, if you want to just give them any last minute pointers.
Hello. It's not too late to be part of the group that's participating in this. It's a fantastic, it says it's radical. It's not the normal forgiveness workshop. It's a radical workshop that uses a 5-step process. The number one being heard and validated. And then it goes from there. So it's Colin Tipping did the radical forgiveness. He's done radical loveness and a lot of other things. And I've trained with him 15 years ago now, I think it is. So please join us. It'll be fun as well as very, very helpful, very creative. If you want to drop some pissed off-ticity before Christmas, it's a good way to do it. Hope to see you there.
Thank you, Val. And so this is right after the service, 12:30. So once we end, you can race down to Tim's, get some coffee, get a snack or something, and be back here for, it's till 3:30, so 3 hours. You want to make sure you have some lunch. And if you have any questions, you can talk to Reverend Val after service. And I think it's a really good thing to have. That's why we planned it around the holidays. So that's happening today. Then our Christmas Eve service, which is a Sunday, is being put on by our ministers and practitioners, and they are busily working to put together something that is going to be very sacred, very, very special on that Christmas Eve day. So yes, we are having service that day. I won't be here. I'm being very honest about that. That's my birthday. I'm going to be lolling by the pool in Palm Springs. What can I say? However, it's going to be a lovely, wonderful service, so I hope everybody plans to join us for that. And then on Sunday, December 31st at, 5 a.m., it's not a typo, we meet here and we meet online also for the World Peace Meditation. And this is where people from all over the world have been gathering since 1986, I believe, on the last day of the year at the same time to pray and meditate for world peace. And that same time happens to be noon Greenwich Mean Time, which makes it 5 o'clock in the morning here. And yes, we do gather, and yes, people actually do show up. So if that calls to you, absolutely 5 a.m. We'll probably open the doors about 10 till. And it's a lovely, lovely thing. You probably, if you've been, you know how wonderful it is. So it's available to you. And then our regular service will be taking place at 10 o'clock for the meditation and 10:30 for our regular service. And we're going to be doing a burning bowl ceremony. So lots of really wonderful things coming up for the holidays. And last but not least of the announcements, I'm going to be doing an online foundations class. Foundations is our basic course. This is our course that that people's lives just shift because you start learning the tools that we talk about in this teaching. I did an in-person one, is just finishing up this coming week, and I'm going to take a few weeks off, and then we're going to do it online because frankly, hybrid was really hard on me. So rather than do that, I'm going to be doing an online class. So that's those of you who don't live in the area, people who live in different provinces and different states, we're going to be doing it via Zoom. So I'm just letting you know that, and we'll get the details out to you soon. And then our online community groups, we still do continue to meet on Zoom for several of our groups. The Saging Circle is for our seniors, 55 and above, our Wisdom Keepers. They meet on Saturday mornings, facilitated by Neil and Sandra Butler. Consciousness Seekers, Monday nights at 7 o'clock, and this is a deep dive, because if you know Ron, you know that Ron doesn't do shallow, Ron does deep. And so if you want to do a deep dive into spiritual thinking, that's Monday nights at 7, and then Coffee with Dr. Pat, that's with me, and we just have a cup of coffee and a chat. And these groups have been going on a long time, and we can plan to continue them as well. So if you have you want any of the information's on the website in the newsletter, so everything is available to you. Okay, that's our business. Now we're going to get into the more sacred part of our service. So I'm going to invite Reverend Leslie to come back up. She did a beautiful meditation this morning, and Amy and Steph are going to lead us in a chant, and then Reverend Leslie will give us our spiritual mind treatment, which is our form of prayer. And I'd like to invite any of the other ministers and practitioners to please come forward. Oh, good. We're a nice contingent. Thanks, Daniel. Oh, it's nice to see everybody here. How wonderful. These people are here for you. They're here to serve you. After service, back there, kind of in the back of the sanctuary, they'll be standing. And if you would like prayer support, and folks, don't be shy. Watch their heads as I say this. They long to do spiritual mind treatment for you. Yes? They long to do. And look, I'm not making them do this. It is because not only are they knowing the truth for you, and it's so wonderful, but they're also knowing the truth inside of themselves as well. So it's a win-win situation. Please take advantage of them. Please. Let them do work on your behalf. And so Amy is now going to lead us in a chant.
I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love. I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love.
There is one power, one infinite intelligence, Spirit, God, Creator. This warm and loving presence is all there is. It is the thing itself, no matter what we call it. Ceaseless, endless, eternal life, ever flowing, ever available. I am one with this power, with this presence, with this warmth, with this love. It is a colorful beingness. And I know that I am in it and it is in me. I am immersed in love, in light. I am not other than that. This is the truth of who I am. I am immersed, and yet I am my individual self. And I speak my word on behalf of everyone here at the Center for Spiritual Living, and for those on the Love Stream, and for the whole universe. I know here this truth, that we are amazing. And what I know, and I speak in the first person, knowing the truth of myself, and this truth is for you and each of us here, that there is only love, there is only beauty, there is only perfection. Anything that is unlike this is dissolved and released from the nothingness from where it came. There is an infinite field, and I think my thoughts and impress them into this field, and they come true. I know this, that there is peace and love and harmony, that the light of love is in everything, everywhere. This is the truth. This is the power, and I know this. There is deep satisfaction within me, knowing that I am wanted, needed, and loved. I have always been wanted, needed, and loved. I know and release anything unlike love that is hanging around in the back of my mind. I allow that to be dissolved. I am infused with the life force, with the energy. That hose of power, of energy from Spirit is open wide, and I don't come with a cup, I come with a swimming pool, because I want all that energy, all that life force inside of me and out through me and around me, and I'm infusing this with my delight, my wonder, and I have great anticipation for an incredible experience today. I bless the center, I bless Dr. Pat and the words of wisdom and the beautiful musicians and all the people here, because as community, we've created an incredible force, and this force goes out for good. And with that, I release my word. I allow this to be so. I release it to the law, knowing it must act upon my word. That's its nature. And with this, we let go, let God, and say together, and so it is.
I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love.
And now I invite you to join with me in our vision statement. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living is a beacon of spiritual illumination that inspires individuals to reveal their wholeness, co-creating a world that works for everyone. And that's what's amazing, is we are whole. And that's what we come here to learn about ourselves. We teach how to think, not what to think. And we do that through our mission statement. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living makes accessible a way of living and thinking that reveals one's spiritual magnificence and personal power. We co-create an inclusive community that fosters an expansion of consciousness. Wow, an expansion of our consciousness. I love it.
Yoo-hoo.
That's why I'm here, kids.
Thank you, Reverend Leslie. Thank you, my beloveds. And thank you, Amy and Steph, for that beautiful chant. So Amy's been all over. She's been everywhere, man, doing Christmas stuff. Sometimes she's naughty. Oftentimes she's nice. This particular song that she's going to do is Amy and Steph being nice. Please welcome Elevation times 2.
I don't care if the house is packed or the strings of light are broken. I don't care if the gifts are wrapped or there's nothing here to open. Love is not a toy, and no person can conceal it. Love is simply joy that I'm home. I don't care if the carpet is stained, we've got food here on the table. I don't care if it's gonna rain, our little room is warm and stable. Love is who we are, and no season can contain it. Love would never fall for that. We sing ooh. Let love lead us. Love is Christmas. Why so scared that we'll mess it up when perfection keeps you haunted? All we need is your best, my love. That's all anyone ever wanted. Love is how we do. Let no judgment overrule it. Love, I look to you and I sing. Let love lead us. Love is Christmas. Let love lead us. Love is Christmas.
Amy Bishop, Steph Chapman, Love is Christmas. That was beautiful. Oh, I better get my clip. I know I'm over clumped now. It was so pretty. You feel all mellow? I know that was just such a beautiful visual and so just sweet. So before we begin, will you breathe with me, please? Just taking a deep breath. And again. And once more, at your own pace. I just love that perfect moment. Right when we finished breathing together, and it's just like, inspire. We're ready for inspiration. We inspire, which is taking in spirit. So I always appreciate when you guys breathe with me. So I guess they've both gone out. I love Christmas music. Do you love Christmas music? Yeah. Even it's a little unusual, like that one's a little unusual, but I still love it, with the exception, possibly, of the iconic yet tiresome 12 Days of Christmas. You know, it's like the Energizer Bunny. Did you guys have that commercial here back in the Energizer Bunny? It just keeps going and going, and nobody can ever remember the words, and going and going. However, I have a revised version of the 12 Days of Christmas. It's kind of cool, and it's certainly quite metaphysical. So I thought that we would enjoy it today as we start gearing up for the holiday season. That said, if this is your idea of like the very worst Christmas nightmare, I apologize in advance. Perhaps you need to take Reverend Val's forgiveness workshop. But I do think that you're going to get something of value out of it. I mean, that's what I plan for. So are you willing to play with me? You're willing to play with me on this? Okay, so let's see how it goes. So on the first day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, and you need to forgive and release. Now, I'm not going to make you sing the whole song. Or am I? I could do a whole talk on forgiveness. And you know, it's one of the cornerstones of all faith traditions, of every spiritual philosophy, including ours. But what does it really mean to forgive? Well, here's the dictionary definition. To cease to blame or hold resentment against someone or something, or to grant pardon for a mistake or a wrongdoing. So for many of us, maybe not those of us in this room who have heard of, who have studied for a while, but many of us think that if we can hold on to our anger and hold on to our resentment, we're somehow punishing the other person. Am I right? That we sometimes think that? Because it's truly not the case. For one thing, hear this. If the person is really as bad as we think they are, they don't care. Think about that. If we're holding resentment and the person is bad as we think they are, they're not sitting over there going, oh gosh, so-and-so is kind of upset with me. No, they're going on living their life. Or maybe they just made a mistake. And if they just made a mistake, then why are we holding on to blame? Every one of us has made mistakes. Every one of us has hurt someone that we didn't mean to hurt. The real problem with not forgiving is that it is very, very toxic for us. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So I don't know about you all. I don't want to carry around a bunch of toxic, poisonous thought and feeling anytime, but especially around this time of year. Can I get an amen to that? So, with your forgiveness, let's sing that stanza. And you need to forgive and release. These young teenage boys are like, Mom, what have you brought us to? On the second day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, love everyone. Now, those of us who are striving to live a spiritual life, this one's pretty simple, right? Because again, one of the basics of our teaching is that we are all interconnected. There is a strand of life that is running through everything and everyone. In the Hindu tradition, they talk about Indra's net, which is this net going on forever. And at each point where the net is connected, there's a gem. But we are all connected. Indra's net, look it up. It's quite beautiful. It's a quite idea. So if I am withholding love from someone or from a group of someone's, because we're all connected, I am withholding love to the entire population, including the people that I really do love. So Ernest Holmes said this, to carry peace, love, and givingness to everyone is the meaning of Christmas. To feel that we are all part of the divine offering is to enter into the spirit of the birth of the Christ in the human mind and heart. Now you understand, he's not talking about Jesus of Nazareth when he speaks of the Christ. He is talking about that crystal clear part of us, that pure part of us. So the divine offering is to enter into the spirit of the birth of the divine in all of us. So on the third day of Christmas, cast out fear. Again, fear is one of those emotions that keeps us stuck. It keeps us from fully experiencing and participating in the gifts of life. And the truth is, somebody I know wrote a book called Giving God a Good Time. Somebody just talked to me about it today. And what that means is that we are here to experience and to enjoy the gifts of life, because as I'm enjoying the gifts of life, I am giving God, the God within me, a good time, which is what we're supposed to do. But if we have fears, and we all have fears, let's face it, we tend to play our life small and safe because of those fears. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of success. Just plain old fear. One of my big fears is curvy mountain roads. I love being in the mountains, but curvy mountain roads get my heart palpitating a little bit. And yet I remember, as it says in Psalms, the Lord is my light, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? We don't talk like that in this teaching. So in our language, it is Spirit and I are one. What the heck am I afraid of? Right? On the fourth day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, pray every day. I'd like you to imagine your life. If you consciously, on purpose, with intention, simply spent a few moments every day talking with the divine. Just, hey, God, hey, Spirit, hey, universe, what's up? Here's what's going on with me. It could be as simple as that. Now, if the prayer is a full-blown spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer, that would be cool. I would know that I'm doing my job. But even if it's not your style, just to spend a moment of sincere gratitude for the blessings in your life. Meister Eckhart said, if the only prayer you said in your whole life was thank you, that would suffice. Yeah? On the 5th day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, God's everywhere. Come on. God's everywhere. Okay, we got that one. On the 6th day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, look on the bright side. Now, the truth is, as we often discuss in this teaching, in this center, we are always at choice as to what side we're going to put our focus, what side we're going to look at. And one of the most fascinating things about life is we find what we're looking for every time. One of my favorite teaching stories is the old man, the old grandfather, who's talking to his grandson. And he's teaching him about life. And the grandfather says, a fight is going on inside of me every day. He says, it is a terrible fight between two wolves. One wolf is evil. He is full of rage, jealousy, arrogance, greed, sorrow, regret, lies, laziness, and self-pity. He continues, the other wolf is good. He is filled with love, joy, peace, generosity, truth, empathy, courage, humility, faith. The same fight, he said, is going on inside of the hearts of everyone, including yours. Well, the grandson thinks about this for a few moments, and then he asks his grandfather, he says, which wolf will win? And the old man replies, the one you feed. So if we choose to look for what's wrong, what's bad, what we consider bad, what's sad, there's surely enough going on in the world right now that we're going to be able to find it. But the reverse is also true. If we choose to look for what's right, for what's good, for what's loving, we will find that as well. So which side are you looking at? Ernest Holmes also talks about what you are looking with. Which side are you looking with? Why not choose the bright side? I feel like I want to burst into that song, but I'm not going to. No, I'll have Amy do it. On the 7th day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, always be thankful. Got a lot of gratitude in today's lesson. This goes right along with looking on the bright side, because we can always find things to be grumpy about. And we can always find things to be thankful about. Again, the question is, how do you want to feel? I admit it. Sometimes I like being grumpy. It's a true statement. Sometimes I just, it was Reverend Val. Sometimes I want to indulge in my pissed offosity. Not quite, that wasn't quite the word, but it was close to that. I want to do that. I want to wallow, and I want to feel sorry for myself. It feels strangely good and gross all at the same time. But after a while, I'm just like, I don't want to feel that way anymore. And so I know that I have tools available to me that can shift my thinking back to what does make me feel good. And one of the most effective, easiest, and most rewarding tools that we have is to always be thankful. On the 8th day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, know you're abundant. Not know, N-O, you're abundant. No. Be aware you are abundant. Abundance is kind of a buzzword in our teaching, you know? Some of our favorite affirmations, some of our favorite prayers involve abundance and prosperity. But let's look at what the word abundance really means. Present in great quantity, well supplied, plentiful, abounding, and ample. Now, looking at these definitions, can anyone here truly claim that you are not abundant? And if you still can't picture it, if you're still not there, ask yourself this. Did you have enough fuel to get yourself here to the center this morning? Or transit, or a ride from a friend? Did you have coffee and or breakfast today? Are you planning on doing a wee bit of shopping this afternoon? Do you have people and animals who love you, whom you love? Again, know you're abundant. Take that in. On the 9th day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, strive to be patient. This is not my strength. You saw it demonstrated earlier today. I was like, I want it now. But striving, being patient. Now, here's one thing. I would not recommend praying to be patient. You've all heard that thing as you pray for patience, and the universe gives you plenty to teach you patience. So that's not what we want. We want to live our life where patience is part of how we respond. So one of the tools that I use that helps me to stay patient sometimes, most of the time, is to remind myself that there is always divine right action taking place, even if I can't see it at the time. In other words, if I am delayed by traffic, or there's a long lineup at the store, to tell myself, instead of getting kind of antsy, you know how that happens, to tell myself that there is good taking place right here. Maybe that traffic delay is keeping me from an accident that's further up the road. Maybe that long lineup will allows me to see somebody I hadn't seen for a while. So when we recognize that there is divine right action taking place all of the time, even if we can't see it, then we can relax. We can trust. We can be patient and enjoy the moment for what it is. On the 10th day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, try meditation. It doesn't say medication, it says meditation. Because the word meditation strikes fear. And some people, they think it's just this totally mysterious, totally zen thing that is impossible to do, or else they've tried it, and because it wasn't immediately like it is in the movies, where, or they give up, right? Well, I learned I love what I once learned at a meditation retreat, which was any time you intentionally commune with your source, it's an effective form of treatment. Of meditation, of treatment too, but it is an effective form of meditation. So you could be a formal meditator, sitting in the lotus position, sitting still, focusing on your breathing, focusing on a mantra, or as we say in Canada, mantra, or you didn't know I was bilingual, did you? You could also meditate being active, working out, walking, doing yoga, skiing, being in nature. Enjoying. Bev, am I right? Meditation when you're spending time with your source. It could be sitting and rocking a baby or petting an animal. Raise your hand if you have had a purring cat in your lap and it's been a meditation for you. You betcha. So don't get caught up in the form of meditation. Get caught up of the joy of spending time with the source of your being. Mm. On the 11th day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, help those who need it. I don't need to spend much time on this one because you all are you all. This is a very generous and loving community. Marquita's presentation this morning illustrated that, right down to the kids making cards and bookmarks to go to the seniors who are in isolation, who get them, and they know they've got that energy of that childlike energy of love. How sweet is that? So I'm going to go to the 12th day of Christmas. My spirit said to me, do affirmations. Now, affirmations, if you don't know, are short, personal, present moment, positive statements of truth that we repeat until they become a part of us. I am healthy. I am well. I am prosperous. I am abundant. Life flows through me. Short, to the point sentences. Now, I've heard people say that affirmations are not very effective, that they're just kind of like Band-Aids, that real change has to come from a change in consciousness. And I agree with that. Absolutely true. 100%. And yet affirmations done consistently and with intention can help bring about that shift in consciousness. Anything that causes you to think positively, and that's what affirmation means, anything that causes you to think positively is paving the way for a shift in consciousness. So if you use affirmations or you use positive statements of truth as your spiritual practice, keep it up. They may not change the world, but they'll change you. And you will change the world. So there we have it. The metaphysical 12 days of Christmas. Was that too onerous? Was it okay? All right. But you didn't really think that we were just going to learn them and not sing them, right? You really did not think that. So what I have done, I'm sparing you for time's sake. I've rearranged them here so that we are going to start with the 12th day, as if we were doing this song. We're going to start with the 12th day, and then we're going to go down to the first day. But you have to do it at my instruction, okay? All right, so are you ready? Yeah? Okay. On the 12th day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, wait, hold on. Really? Who's not singing? That was not full voice. Okay, we're going to start over. I know some of you are like, I am so too cool to do this. Get over yourselves. So am I, and I'm doing it. All right, here we go. On the 12th day of Christmas, my spirit said to me, do affirmations, help those who need it. Try meditation, strive to be patient. Know you're abundant, always be thankful. Look on the bright side. Everywhere. Pray every day, cast out fear, love everyone. And you need to forgive and release. And take Reverend Val's workshop that starts at 12:30 today. And on that note, and so it is. Okay, so let's bring Elevation back up. They're probably like, were they singing without us? There you were. Always look on the bright side of life. Doo-doo. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to ask if there was anybody who was here for the first time. I am so sorry. And I'm so sorry that today was the day. No. So if you could raise your hands and let us know, just so that we want to say hi to you and acknowledge you. I met you there. Oh, fantastic. Welcome. Thank you for coming. And then someone in the back as well, Rosalie. Thank you so much for coming. We're not usually this silly. So it was just, all right. I'm going to stop talking now. Please welcome again, Elevation.
Old toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums, coming from a sack, carried by a man, dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Close your eyes, listen to the sky. All is calm, all is well. Soon you'll hear Kris Kringle and the jingle bells, bringing old toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums, coming from a sack, carried by a man, dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Close your eyes, listen to the sky. All is calm, all is well. Soon you'll hear Kris Kringle and the jingle bells, bringing old toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums, coming from a sack, carried by a man, dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed?
Amy Bishop, Steph Chapman behind the Christmas tree, Robin Harris on drums, and Daniel Nava on bass today. Thanks, guys. That was awesome. Yeah, well, that's okay. You can rush me, Cassius Clay. Who feels good? I tell you, I'm probably Amy's greatest fan. She doesn't know that because I get mad at her when she's funnier than me. But when that girl opens up that voice, it's just yowza. Okay. So now comes the time that I can tell you about how to support the center, our Love Stream people. You know the drill. Send an e-transfer, go to PayPal on the website, call the office, get on the Conscious Commitment Program. We want to thank everybody who is already on the Conscious Commitment Program. So if you see them, they got a blue card. Suzanne, you got a blue? Oh, thank you. Barbara, if you hold that up. Okay, so the blue card people, they are in conscious commitment. What that means is that every month their donation is taken out of their account, which means even if you're not here, you're still supporting your spiritual home. And it also means that we have an idea of the income that we have as we make plans and put forth programs and that type of thing. So it's actually a win-win for everybody. If you have not fulfilled that, your conscious commitment, and you want to top off, send a Christmas gift, we certainly accept that as well. But I just wanted to remind you all and give thanks to people who are on the conscious commitment. And I would like to just give you an applause. Those of you who are on conscious commitment. So let's everyone take your card, your donation, your blue card, your check, whatever it is, your cash, your envelope, put it to your heart. And let's say our conscious giving affirmation. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is, and so it is. And we sing a song called I Thank Love for Everything.
1, 2, 3. I thank love for everything. 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 I thank love for everything.
Okay, woohoo! Let's bring in the kids. Let's see what they got going on today. Oh, children.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, we're great. How are you?
Wow.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Lovestream, for tuning in. Today, we have a fantastic group of kids. We worked on some creativity, some free coloring, made some little gifts for our family and friends, and then we read a book called The Bird's Palace. So, Noella, can you hold that book up? This is a Russian children's story that is in my own literature. It teaches us about being grateful for what we have, acknowledging what we have, and just really being in the moment with the people that are around us. It was a lovely story with great images. It is a really long one, and they did fantastic. It took us
Good
quite a
for
while.
you guys. Yeah.
And the reason we have a candle lit today is because we did a meditation using fire dance, and so we got to watch the fire move and dance, and these kids were incredibly respectful of the fire and the flame and what it can do, and they really enjoyed it. So today we carried that in with us. Thank you so much to my kids. Thank you so much to all the parents, guardians, and to everybody here today. Really, really quick announcement. In the Soul Shop, we have our lovely white famous t-shirts that I'm not wearing today. We have them on for $15, and all books and affirmation cards are 10% off for the rest of December. So please hit up our Soul Shop. It's a great place to get gifts for birthdays, for Christmas, for all of that fun stuff. And please, get your white t-shirts. They dang cute. They'd look good on you.
All right.
Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday. Thank you, kids.
Thank you, Miss Rachel. And we just wanted to say something to the kids. And Miss Marquita, and also everybody, all of the seniors and all the people that were part of the Secret Santa are really grateful for the cards and the gifts and the drawings that you did for everybody. So thank you so much, you guys. Really awesome. They really loved it. They really loved it. Okay, we're going to do our closing, so if everybody will stand up. It's pretty simple. Just rub your hands together. We're getting energy going, and we're going to send that energy out to wherever it's needed. Lots of places in need of some healing right now, or some revealing of the healing. So on a count of 3, we're going to send it out. 1, 2, 3. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice. You're gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good, for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hey! The kids in girl and boyland will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland town all around the Christmas tree. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town. Have a lovely week, everybody.